from the ruck. Stewart gets it down for the start of the final term. Comes to the back, the kick off the ground out towards Dan Kelly. And he picks it up cleanly this time. Left foot kick to half forward. Laurie stands in the way. Punched away from behind by Hilton. Goes off the ground close to the boundary line of Cheney. Can he keep it in? He slides over. He keeps the ball in though. Hewan back there. Kelly as well. Ripped off the football. Close to the boundary line. Runs around. Kelly kick off the ground. Was okay. Coming back the other way. Laurie needs some support. And they're happy to boundary throw in. Stewart gets it down behind. Utaka goes towards the middle. Jervis has to work his way across there. Runs away from him. BJ O'Toole's there as well. Kick off the ground. Wall tried to kick it off the ground as well. Then he's got a bit of support. No, the big fella gets it in the end, and then he loses it. Jervis
like
kick
an
off
ice
the ground.
rink.
It is. Goes there through about 3 sets of hands. Hewan gets that back there at half back. Was that too high? The umpire said no. Play on. Little toe poke back to Sims. He can pick it up now. Left foot kick. Not very far. Alec. Goes with the ball now through the middle. Kelly, left foot kick. Right foot kick. Sam Kelly goes to the left and out of bounds.
He's staggering a bit, but he looks like he's okay.
Tough man.
Cornwall goes across the face of goal. Wade takes the mark. He drills it. Oh, no.
No.
He was looking for a short pass to Utaka, and Hilton just stood there and took the mark. He hardly had to move, and he shoot for goal from 40 out directly in front, and this will be a good kick.
Particularly if he gets close to the man on the mark. Here is Mark Stewart.
Yeah.
His arms in the air. That's about 9 foot.
So Hilton, who was kicked one this afternoon, is to probably put the first nail in the coffin. It goes in. He's kicked it well. He's kicked it very well, and he's put it through for his second. The 9th for...
Big Stewie's going to need to get some purchase here. Up he goes. Jervis probably got that. Oh, beautifully roved by Sims. Sims drives the ball long into the attack for Geelong West. Harrison couldn't get a run and lead in the race for the ball there. Ball comes out to Connor Long. He gets it away and it's back to Sims. Can't pick the ball up. Taps it to his player's advantage. Comes back inboard now. Then the ball comes off and away to Farquhar. He kicks the little give off the ground. Alec was in there. He can't get the ball away. Kelly. Corio will recover though, and through Wade, through Barry O'Toole in fact, and he'll kick the ball to the boundary. As
Little kick to himself in the goals, a deliberate. And I reckon Barry would have went mental.
He got off his head, you reckon. Comes off hands. Hume leading in the race for the ball there. Picks it up. Strong work. Gets another bump as he gets the ball away. Ball comes to Seidel Davies. He kicks back into attack for Geelong West. Oh, probably at least in the back or...
Well, let's...
Barry tries to... organise another 50-metre penalty.
The rules say you've got to give it back to him on the full, so he was probably right.
That might be some wet weather sense.
Well, it slipped out of his hands. You can't blame him.
Comes off hands there. That was Farquhar again who'll get the ball back into attack, and the ball will come to Alec. Alec turns, kicks long to space, leading there in the race for the ball and picked up by Sam Kelly. Pulled off the ball as he kicks it. Stewart gets the ball away now. Comes back to Barry O'Toole's going to use the boundary again. Lead comes from Utaki. Gets the ball out now. Gives a little handball, fakes some candy around, then kicks long. Goes up the line looking for Gundry. Gundry can't get there. It's a 2-on-1 for him, though, and Geelong West will recover. Short little kick, and not to any advantage, and it will be out.
Jervis and Stewart. Umpire throws it in. Third up, Hewan gets it down. White gets back there at half back. Looked for the handball, then thought the kick, then didn't do anything really effectively. Over the top, ball comes out. Sims wrapped up, not going anywhere. Through the middle, fighting hard for it, Farquhar. The umpire lets it go.
Don't let it go for too long, for Christ.
And then he blows the
When
whistle.
it comes out, it came out and he blew it. No, he had it.
For Corio. Patch comes up third in line. Farquhar kick out of mid-air was okay. Laurie leads in the race. Hilton there as well. Oh, okay.
Yeah, we're not going to have our fast
Keep it
side.
over here. Keep it here in the northwestern corner.
Stewart gets it over the back of the pack. Wade put his head up before he had the footy there. Not going anywhere with it. Hilton wraps him up. The umpire will come.
Make the short one. Up they go. Over the top comes Jervis. He'll get the tap away, and the boundary line will be 4-9 is the score line. Slippery and wet is an understatement. Comes to Hune. He can't get the ball away. Well tackled, though. Comes off hands. Oh, goes in and under there was O'Toole. And throws the head back as it comes through.
I don't think there was any contact.
Oh, no, that's what I mean. I think it was a very good bit.
He's trying to mooch.
About fourth stoppage in a short space of time. Stewart just gets the hand to that one and gets it away. Comes off hands. Lazarick back on the ground. Can't get the ball away. Hune uses his head to barge through and draws a free kick for the Privilege. So Hune goes back. Half-back flank. in the Geelong West attacking zone. He needs to kick long. He does. Looking for, but not finding Shane Burke. Comes off hands, back to Hayes, I think it might have been. Kicks the ball long. Don't know where that whistle came from. I heard it somewhere.
No netball, that's finished.
Yeah, I don't know where the whistle came from there, but it's came to the Geelong West player. Comes to Sims right in front of the commentary position. He's looking for options, and there's not many out there. There's some very, very tired players out there on this ground, I tell you. Sims goes up the line, goes long. Ruck will get the tap down, goes through Alex's legs, picked up. A bit of cramping happening out there now too. Comes to Barry. Barry kicks the ball long. He goes forward, but it's a 2-on-1 contest for Gundry yet again. He can't get the ball away. Werner's got to work hard here, but Wall's got more leg speed. Working his way through, though, there and kicking off the ground. Is he attacking? Is he attacking and kicking off the ground? And he does. Sockers it all the way through.
Big effort from Scott Jervis again up against Stewart. Umpire throws the ball in the air. Neither get an effective tap. Falls to the back. Just get it out of the middle. That's what you'd want. Potriades goes towards Burke. Gets the kick. Left foot kick towards full forward. Coming out was Hewen. Can't take the mark. Cheated offence. Just kick towards the boundary line. And it'll run away. At the back. Well, Patch got it down. Goes to Sims. Kick around the corner. Centre wing. And Wade can't keep it in. We'll have a boundary throw in. Still on centre wing on the outer side. 9-9 playing 5-9. Ruck contest. Jervis to the back of the pack. Corio had the numbers. Hayes couldn't take it with him. Sims fighting hard for it. Ball kick off the ground by Jervis. Might be okay. The slide came by Farquhar. Umpire. Held.
Probably won't beat him again tonight.
Ball up. Stewart gets it down to the side. Fresh air shot from Potriades.
I won't be watching it.
Hayes. No, they'd be right. Fair weather supporter.
No, I'll go to bed at 7 o'clock and get up and watch the cricket, you idiot.
Fair enough. Goes towards, well, it starts at 8, so it's going to be a long sleep. Alec goes, kick off the ground towards the forward pocket. Stanshew was there as well. Ball still in play. Ruck put the tackle on, can't keep it there. They keep going though. Stanshew keeps going, runs into the goal square and kicks across the face of goal and kicks it 30 metres into the pocket. He would have been better kicking it off the ground, I think, rather than trying to do that. And somebody's down too, hurt there. Ruck contest. Lazarick stands up over the back of the pack. Dan Kelly. Oh, he thought about the kick off the ground too. Oh, geez, did he really do it?
Umpire says he did, so there you go.
Free kick, the Devils get across to Kane Hayes. He gets it away by hand to Cornwall at half back. They're open a bit now, Corio. Go towards Burke on centre wing. The Burks, they raffle it, and neither wins the raffle. Coming through the middle was Baker. He couldn't take it with him for Geelong West. Burke there fighting hard for it again. Hayes gets over it. He gets ripped off the football. The umpire says play on. Baker gets it out again. Stanchew gets it around the corner. Dela Cruz ripped off the football. Oh, look at that. The umpire loves it. Look at that. Fantastic. Yep. And it'll come back to Dela Cruz. Right half forward flank. Geelong West into attack.
Yep.
He's got the football. He'll drive as long as he can. The lead's on. Well, that's okay. Be in front. That's where you have to be for the Cheetahs. They can't pick the footy up. Falls into the arms of Stanchew again. Dela Cruz got it away. Kicked the ball. Goes up, right foot kick round the corner, and that's a goal. I think it's Hilton has kicked his third. So that's Robbie Hilton going home for a spa later.
Oh, yeah, out in the open there.
Back in the middle,
nude.
Back in the middle, Jervis gets the tap away, and it came to Ruck, but he couldn't get the ball away. So Sims cleans up for the Cheetahs and gets the kick away.
I reckon it could be all over here.
I think it could be too. So Geelong West back into attack again. A half-hearted effort from the Corio defender there. I think it might have been Cornwall. Really didn't go at that ball too hard at all. Big pack of players form. 20 metres out from goal. Coming away with the ball there was, I think it might have been McConaughey. He gets the ball out. Underneath that is Lazarick underneath there. Back on the ground, as I said. Sims, he'll get the kick for Geelong West and it'll go back, and it's Hunter will take the mark for Corio. He goes, terrible kick, but Farquhar didn't do enough with it, and Corio will clean up and come back into attack. Potriades leading in the race for the ball.
Well, he was. He was running up and down on one spot. For God's sake.
Ball comes in now. Comes off hands. Baker was in underneath that. Whistle on play. Says she's going to have another go at it. Fair enough. Wasn't quite a good throw-in, so we're going to have another go. So Danny Ruck has gone into his namesake position. Jervis, though, probably gets the most of that. Sims does the hard work again, but he's tackled off play by Lazarick, who does some hard work in and under. Goes out sideways. Gone in the last quarter. Throw-in. Up they go. Ruck, no one really got the best of that one away. Ball comes off hands. Wall is there. He gets a little flick handball over the top. Good hands in those conditions indeed. Baker, he comes with the ball and goes out wide. Looking for any option to drive them back forward. Dela Cruz was there, but he couldn't get the ball away. Leading in the race for the ball. Oh, Geelong West. Checked hard there. Checked hard there, and we'll get the resultant free kick. Is that Dela Cruz, is it? Yeah, it is.
Stanchu, is it?
Oh, it's Stanichu, it is. It is too.
But
can't see his number at all under the mud on the back of his jumper. It goes a short kick, hasn't been listening to the
whoever it was,
story.
I hope he called the wrong bloke because it was a shocking kick.
Farquhar with the ball. Cornwell, he will pick up the blazing boots on the outer side of the ground, touches the ball on the ground instead of a bounce. Runs his full length again.
He's run more than that. They pinged the bloke back here in the first quarter for running half the distance.
Comes down to Gundry. Gundry, under a bit of pressure, 2-on-1, gets a little chip kick away. Goes forward, Jason Burke picks the ball up, gives a little give off to BJ O'Toole. Didn't take it with him, though. Gets tackled. Comes off hands there, and it was Cadman. He couldn't get the ball away either. Tackled again. 20 metres out from goal here for Corio. They've got to make the most of this opportunity. Oh, West. Robbie Sims picks up and clears away again. It's going to be 2-on-1. Again, contest. Baker takes the ball, gives it to White.
Oh, Bazza.
He brings the ball out the side. O'Toole comes through hard, picks the ball up, then does his own work.
Good shepherd.
Good shepherd indeed by Sean Gundry, and did the good work, and the ball will come to BJ O'Toole in the pocket. Centres the ball as an option, comes over the back. Hune takes it. Little give off to Barry O'Toole. He's going to do all of the work. Great work by Barry O'Toole. He'll kick his first for the day.
That's the difference. 17 minutes played, final term. Ruck got both hands to it towards Barry O'Toole again in the middle. Back towards Barry, just bustles his way through. Loses the football. Sims is over there, little toe poke to the back end. Wall, his handball. He had to pick it up again. He did pretty well to follow it up. Runs it through centre wing. Goes towards half forward. Alec comes out. Can't take it with him. Well, he might be okay because he threw it out in the end as well. But fighting hard, the Cheetahs across half.
That's high.
Half forward. The Devils with the free kick. Lazarick gets it now. Wants to switch the play towards Cornwall. Dangerous. Harrison against him. Got some support. Breaks away at half back. Goes to the right foot kick towards centre wing. Third in line is Anderson, who just wants to use some speed and get away in the middle. Right foot kick back towards half forward. Might be okay. Stanchu and Dela Cruz. They leave it behind. Cornwall lost it. Kicked it off the ground. Back towards Parker. At half back. Line turns himself. Goes with a right foot kick to the middle. Burke. In fact, it's Werner. Picks it up. Runs back. Handballs it away to Cadman. His kick was smothered. Baker in the middle. Good smother. He got some support and patch. Goes out wide. Foot race. Getting across there is Long. Gets there first. Can he pick it up? He got two against him. And they're going to be able to get away Corio from half back. Utaki goes towards Hayes. Doesn't sit for him. Goes past him 30 metres. Foot race. He gets there first. Kick off the ground. Going to another 20 metres. He'll keep going. And I think happy to see it over the line. Does he keep it in? The umpire's 9:45.
Throw in. Probably need to be restarted, that one. And the umpire says no. Jason Hune will come away with the ball. Comes out there, I think, to Burke, Jason. And
people at the ground too upset if they just said stuff it and rang the siren right now.
I don't reckon
19 minutes in, there wouldn't be too many people, would there?
Comes off hands, Barry O'Toole,
Maybe
long driving kick. Oh, that's good. That's a great mark. You got to pay.
Marked it.
You have to pay that. I think it was. I think it might have been White who has juggled a mark, but it has not been paid. Corio clear the ball, comes away, and it was. Wade, I think, and it was a Parker under it. It might have been Wade underneath there. Anyhow, ball comes out, can't release it. Comes off hands. Parker takes the ball, gets dragged to the ground. Umpire probably got to blow a whistle here shortly, you would think. Again, pack forms. Some tired players just wanted to please blow the whistle. Give us a stoppage for a minute. Comes off hands. Ball picked up by Wade that time. Got him right that time. Oh, big through Barry O'Toole. Couldn't bring the mark to ground, though. Comes off hands. Oh, it's just a battle back here at the moment. Comes off hands, and the mark will be taken by Lazarick. It is. So Lazarick looking for options. Little chip kick straight into Robbie Sims and the man on the mark. He's going to use the boundary line, but he's going to come back. Wade's there. He's got to beat one player. Comes off hands. And then it will be Laurie who assists him. Comes to Danny Ruck. Ruck with the ball. Just gives it a little don't argue. Can't get it away, though. Ball's picked up by Anderson. He gets the kick away. Touched us on the kick. Dela Cruz in there. He's got 2 to beat. Does it well. Oh, tackled.
Lazarick over the back. Third up. Utaki. Sims at the front. Ruck gets it. Tried to get it out to McConaughey. Sims happy to...
Don't have to be stiff to be dead, do you?
Gee whiz. Cotriades with a tumbling punt towards half forward. Hewen gets it away to Lazarick. 55 out. Right foot kick. Best of the quarter. It'll slide back. Off hands and hits the behind post. Boundary throw in. Right forward pocket. Corio to attack. Big pack there. Kick off the ground close to the boundary line. Is that to limp? Funny. Boundary throw in. Lucky they're 4 goals up, I'll tell you.
Yeah, definitely.
So Barry O'Toole from the contest held the footy, got it away to Hunter somehow. Right foot kick towards the square. Burke there fighting hard for it against Rob.
Punching food, they weren't here.
Game on at Bellpost, still bigger food up there.
Throw in, close to the boundary line again. And
both distinguished service. And Juddy Gaylard played his 150th for Corio today.
There you go.
Did he really? There you go.
So ball in.
I wouldn't count it because I've never seen him get a touch.
Ball in. 30 out from the Corio goal.
There's a knock on your door late tonight.
I'm not leaving tonight with you. The ball goes out towards defensive 50. And the Cheetahs with the Devils with the numbers. Off a step, Burke towards full forward, punched away by Wall, and they're happy to see it through the Cheetahs. Minutes played.
Brendan Wall to bring the ball back in. He's been a rock in defence back there for the Cheetahs today. Comes up to the outer side of the ground looking for Patch. Can't take the mark, but brings the ball to ground.
He's going to get a
and
free
he's
kick.
Going to get a free kick. Hasn't he pointed that the wrong way? He's pointed the wrong way, hasn't he? That's what I'm saying. He pointed the other way.
He fell on his back.
So Barry's
given up.
That's it. I'm done.
Barry has given up.
I'm cooked. I'm cooked for the day. He says. Comes off hand. Seidel Davies with the ball. Gets the little handball away. Working hard. Chris Kelly around the outside. He's going to use the boundary line. One reluctantly coming back onto the ground. Doesn't look too happy about it at all. Ball comes in. Stewart will get the tap down. Comes to Wade. Gets a kick into attack, and Barry O'Toole will take the mark. So Barry kicks the ball. Short kick, not good. Can't find Sims. Right on the point. Half back flank for Geelong West. He gets some run now. Runs forward looking for some options. Goes to Dela Cruz. He couldn't take the ball. Gets into his opponent's back. He did. And it was
I reckon
McConaughey.
it's about that time in the game where the coach... He is.
So into the Dela Cruz, got into McConaughey's back, and with the resulting free kick, he'll go to Hunter, who gives him a lead. Couldn't take the ball with him. Off ground, Seidel Davies gets the kick away. It was Alec there. Can't try to use the feet just to kick it on. Couldn't bend over. Too tired at this stage of the game. Farquhar in underneath there. Comes off hands. Harrison leading out for the race for the ball. Does a little toe poke with the boot, but Cornwall got the handball away. Kelly intercepts for the Cheetahs. Can't get it though, and Corio will clear once again. Up over the top there was Parker. Gets the ball, juggles it, and then runs away. Kicks through the middle of the ground looking for some options. Ball just stops. Ball hit the ground and stopped in the glue pot in the middle. It is just shocking in there. Lazarick gets the ball. Parker gives it don't argue. Runs into a tackle. It's got to be dropping the ball, doesn't it? Is not, says the umpire. Comes off hands. Ball comes out. I think it's Hune underneath it trying to get the ball away. Ball spills out once again. Comes off hands. It was Patch in there. Gets a little handball give away. Goes onto the outer side of the ground again now. Pack of players form. Umpire's got to blow a whistle here at some point. Otherwise, there's going to be a drama or a restart play. And he does that. Stewart gets the tap down straight to a Geelong West player. He kicks the ball back through the middle. No idea who it was. His jumper's almost black. Comes off hands. Cheney with the ball for Corio in the centre of the ground. Drives it forward once again looking for Burke. But the boundary line will win once again.
But I've got to go and ask Nick Washington to come back and do an interview in the rain and the cold and the wet. And
oh, well, he's wet enough. It's not going to matter now.
I want to sort of grab him and get him now. He doesn't need to stand there, does he?
The ball has come around the corner from Bradshaw. And driven along from Baker towards centre wing. Sims gets away, gets the kick away towards half forward. Stanchu's there. Oh, gets around somehow. Handball over the top looking for Dela Cruz. He puts on the tackle, but then drops it. McConaughey. Cheney tries to get it back to McConaughey. He's wrapped up. Oh, over the shoulder. Look, he loves it. Look at him. Look at the way he sits there, the umpy. He loves it, doesn't he?
He's got strength in those quads.
Oh,
great core strength through those quads,
it's
I'm
just
telling
all
you.
about the punts. He loves it. He goes towards Cornwall. Handballs over the top towards... Oh.
Some tired boys.
Parker, who fell over and then tried to crawl towards the footy. Hayes, little short kick. As far as Lima needs to get the handball back towards Patch. Two Corio players fall over each other. Patch, little short kick along the line. Harrison on centre wing takes the mark. Quick, kick the footy. He kicks the ball over the top. Seidel Davies turns around and just kicks it as far as he can down the line.
You reckon Harrow stand at the...
Stewart for Alec. Alec in front, right. Can't take it with him for Geelong West. Comes to Dan Kelly. Kick around the corner towards the 10-metre square. No mark taken. Corio had the numbers so they can get it out the back. They can now. And there is the siren. Thank goodness for that. So that is, yes, the final siren. Thanks to Buckley's Entertainment Centre this afternoon. Geelong West 10-9-69. Defeated Corio 6-10-46. Without any further ado, Grubby, you've got a special guest in the box.
We have got a special guest. We've got to be quick because he's got to get over and address his players. But Nick Washington, a terrible day for football, water, mud, rain. But you blokes did exactly what you had to do to keep in the race for the finals.
Absolutely, mate. Absolutely. I'm stoked. I can't say any more at the moment, mate. Look, what a day. Like, don't worry about it being a bad day for football. It's a fantastic day for our club, mate. Like, today was a really, really important game to get up and win. And we went out and we smashed them.
Did you think there was times where you probably over-finessed in the wet with the little chip kick when the long kick might have been the go?
I think you boys probably heard me screaming that out from the sidelines there, yeah. I think a couple of times there. But once we got it right, we got it right. And we started to figure it out pretty quick. And the boys were waiting out the back for the ball to roll out. And I think it worked out a few times for us. So it was really good.
Now, a big 10-goal quarter from Thompson at one stage put him in front of Werribee Central. So the door's well open for you blokes. Anarchy were getting beat.
That's great news. That's great news. Let's just wait and see what happens. But, yeah, Look, we can't really control what else happens outside of what we can only control what we can do. So at this stage, the best thing we can do is just continue on. We've got a bit of form back today. I think we played our best game for a while today, actually. So, whether conditions as it suits us or not. But, look, it's just good to find a bit of form for our team. So.
Well, mate, rather than put the cart before the horse, we know whatever happens for the rest of the year. But looking at next year, well, I hope you make the 5. Hopefully it's not at the expense of the Werribee Centrals, but I hope you make the 5. But if you don't, it's been a fantastic year. If you can hold on to the players that you've got and just probably add 3 or 4, because I reckon you're 3 or 4 players off the top sides at the minute, it'd be handy for West to keep what they've got and maybe add to it a little bit next year.
Yeah, it's always tough. Look, this time of year, you start talking to your players about what they're doing next year and stuff. And so far, the response has been really good. So it looks like we'll be hanging on to pretty much everyone and going to next year. We're already out. We've already got the feelers out there looking around for what we need for next year. So we know what it is, and we'll be chasing it pretty hard in the off-season. So.
Well, that's fantastic, mate. I reckon you've done a fantastic job as a coach for West this year. And luckily you are the coach, because I saw you play a couple of weeks ago. You run around and never got a touch.
I was doing the goodwill for the club, mate. We were short of numbers and get out there and run around. No, it's a bit of fun, mate. What are you talking about?
No, look, mate, thanks for joining us. I know you've got to get back to your players. All the best to you and your side for the rest of the year.
No worries.
And dead set, I think everybody in the GDFL hopes that the perennial cellar dwellers until you took over make the 5, and good luck for the rest of the year.
No worries, boys. I hope we can too.
Thanks, mate. Back to you, Jason.